Okay, here's my P5 Telos guide. You want to go in on full adren, full HP, make sure your invent's not a mess, because that's the last thing that you really want to be focusing on. If you can, pray mage before you go in, it's one less thing to do, so just stay away from Telos on P4. If you've got devotion, then you want to spam that at the start, because you won't have a target, so you won't lose a drone for it. First thing you do, instantly run to the green beam, and I'll put up the rotation on screen now of what you want to do. So instantly natural instinct, it doesn't really matter if you put your vigor on, but then just revenge, sunshine, and Cade, because the rock will land, and then detonate, soul split, and you want to release your Detto and tsunami at the same time, just like that. Attack the other minions, just use some AoEs, and then use reflect. You want to run to the beam that your respective bleed is for, and then run back to your sunshine and do as much damage as possible. In this video I got the green beam, green bleed even, so I didn't need to do anything. When the beams change, run back to the surge back to the green beam, and you want to onslaught, or if it's not done a rock very recently, such as in that case, I should have I should have done threshes before and then onslaughted afterwards. So at this point it's just alternating between thresholds on a Gothic staff special attack and then waiting for the bomb here. So you use immortality, put on your arcane capacitor, and you use a debuff. Surge over to the green beam. Having just immorted, it will be on cooldown for when the next bomb comes. You might be aware of the fact that you need to now what's called font the minions, so you need to kill 4 minions by the font. So you want to go into the beam, sunshine after having reflected, revenge, and if you got the red minions then you want to use freedom. Just turn around after cading, detonate on them, make sure that you're not stunned before you release your detonate. Free your bleed. That can be quite painful, so I usually debill at that point, having reflected the minions. Switch your spell from Blood Barrage to Ice Barrage, avoid the rocks, and start freezing the minions. If the minions are frozen and they're not actually attacking you, then they can't do their special, so that's really quite beneficial. So you want to alternate between Blood for when you're immorting them, and Ice for when you're fonting them. Get back on Telos, do some damage, and then tag the font as and when you can. So get back to the green beam, just do some thresholds while you wait for the next set of minions to spawn. And Telos will be on relatively low HP. It's better at this point, rather than focusing on the minions, just to get the kill over and done with. So avoid the rocks. You might not have Cade back, but yeah, just avoid the rocks and use revenge and just do some damage and get the kill done. If Telos does have a lot of HP, realistically you can, while trying to deal with all the minions being alive still, realistically you can risk it on 40 to 50k and still be fine and get that sort of damage done. But anything more than that and you want to continue the kill as normal and then risk on the next one,